back now. This is where we left it last time. Pregnant. We found out she was pregnant. Music played and everything. So we did alright. Now, something I learned. If we move this, there's a clock. I didn't know you could move this. Now this database checker is something I've learned while we've been away. I've had no comments. So, and the other half I haven't watched it yet. She says she's going to, but she hasn't. The better half, I should say. So these green things are the ones we've watched. Oh, I can't believe that's still here. I don't know how to get rid of it. But yeah, these are the ones we've watched. And the brown are the clips we need to find. So, there we go. I learned that. Can if I take it out of session, I can't get rid of that from session. How can I take it to the bin? Can I put it back up there? No. Great. Right, so yes, so that's the database check. I didn't know that was there. And the clock. It's just the clock. I don't think it means anything really. So yeah, so we'll keep checking on that because we want to fill that up with lots of green. So obviously, I mean, I'm not counting them, but by the end of this episode, perhaps we'll see a bit more green. Now, I want to go down this baby route. So we found out the pregnancy. So now, I'm easily confused and I easily forget things. So this is Hannah, is that her name? And I'm not doing these tags anymore either. Simon is the one who's missing, innit? So I want to have a look at it. Go baby. See what comes up. Oh, 17. Right, but this was the first. So let's go down this one. Let's start down here. I'm not doing the tags anymore. Can't be bothered.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were saving for the baby. It was wonderful to be in a hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Okay. Let's just watch them and then we'll try and put some more terms in. Because these are all new clips anyway, so.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby, if it came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope. No, I lost the baby. I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
Right. Yeah, I did wonder after that second clip, when she said if it came, I thought that didn't sound good. So right, they got pregnant, lots of baby, but now in this one she's pregnant again, isn't it? Is that what we think?
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body. I screamed and that's when I called the police.
What body? Oh, no. Right, let's watch this one. And then, oh, I got loads of ways I want to go now.
Yes. It was a shock to him. I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby. I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Oh, we got music again, right, this is good, right, so they married. They were pregnant, lost the baby. Now she's in this interview. She's found a body, and she hasn't decided whether to keep it. Why isn't there they? Why isn't there they? Right. I think the big thing is body. What body? What's all that about? 6 inches. Oh, it's annoying. It needs 1. Right. So let's have a look there. Feels like we should pause for a bit when we have a bit of music, innit? So is it the fact we found the body that is the music? Let's have a look.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policeman. I found the body.
Right, I'm still a bruise now. What bruise? You got a bruise on her face, see? Oh my word.
His body. It didn't look real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear them.
The body's in her basement though, innit? Oh, what's going on? Right. She's smiling, this one. Look, this one.
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. Oh, they laid a body on the doctor. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce her heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
What on earth was that? Isn't like right, so this red one, so this is the 1st of July. 27th, she's talking about finding the body. Before, and now she's singing. Oh, I don't like her. Don't like her at all. Right, let's have a look what she says, but this is a couple of days later.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men, My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was prettier. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
What? Like in like the reviews to this, it's like, oh, interviews with Hannah. That's how I know the name Hannah, but she's saying she's not Hannah. Oh, this is too much for me, man. I told her I'm rubbish at this, right? I want to look at Bruce. We'll come back to the Hannah thing now, because the music's going crazy. So something's going on here, right? So let's have a look at Bruce. So Bruce has got 5 entries. Cool, we can see all about them. What's Hannah? 18. Oh, she got a lie detector thing on with there. Right. Oh, let's just work through it carefully. Right, Bruce. Let's watch the Bruce things. My word. Right. So this is early on. This is where she. Oh,
Bruce. Oh yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen, and the chair slipped, and I kind of hit the door with my face. I mean, it hurt like hell.
It was a different side, wasn't it? It was a different side. The clip we watched, so in this one, let's watch that again.
Bruce.
She touches this side.
Oh yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen, and the chair slipped, and I kind of hit the door with my face. I mean, it hurt like hell.
I don't know if you can skip it, or you can, look. Right, okay, so you can skip up. This one we've watched.
The Bruce.
I
have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen.
So the Bruce that was this side has gone, but she still thinks it's this side. Right. Yeah, she's shifty, this girl, and she. But I thought her name was Hannah. And this one says it's not Hannah. Right, let's have a look what this one says about Bruce. So what was that? That was 25th, that was 27th, so it disappeared in 2 days is what she's saying. And it switched sides as well, my word. Right, let's have a read this. I'll watch this.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. But she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snapped a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies was synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Music started again.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise. pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
All right. Apart from that grim turn, so the twins then. Hannah is a twin, but then what's... So this isn't Hannah. How do we know which one is Hannah and who... Oh... Is that the point, perhaps, is it?
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
Right. What was the other thing I searched for? I want to look for Carl. 18 for Hannah. Right, let's have a look at Carl. I don't think he's anything now. Whoa. Oh, there's a few clips. Right. So let's watch this one because that's her talk. She talked about Carl already.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back. After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
Oh my god, this is right. I was just taking a twist I didn't expect. Right.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15. No, I was 15. Carl was older. 17, I think. I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. It's stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family. Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Okay. Right. She said stress family a couple of times, didn't she? Let's have a look, search. Right, here we go. What we haven't seen.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
What am I doing? If I think they're twin, well, I just type in twin. I want to watch those two though. Oh, I can come back. Twin. Oi! What was a new interview? In between.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
Ooh.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Oh. Yeah. What?
Florence took me home with her.
Florence.
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
This is a long one, 45 seconds.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Right. She's denying twins. She's saying that. It's a game. Let's go back to family then. Let's watch the two we haven't watched.
Florence was a warm, kind person.
I'm going to search Florence as well now.
But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there.
Her story.
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange?
Face is strange.
She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
I want to know the other twin's name. Please tell me.
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it
Eve.
and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Eve. We got the music again. Eve. How many? If I put Eve in, how many clips come up? What's the time? How long we got? 7. Can we watch 7? Yeah, we can. Let's watch 7. Eve. Who's Eve?
Well, my friend Eve.
Friend Eve.
I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes. Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment.
Oh, it's all right then.
Made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
As long as it was just a moment, eh?
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off. What are you doing talking about Eve?
What? What's all that tapping about? Right, let's watch this last clip. We've reached the end.
My mother called me Eve.
Right. So this is where we are. Simon dead, slashed throat. Hannah found him in her basement, I think. Hannah and Eve thought they were twins, but Hannah is saying they're friends. Why is she? She's upset. She's talking about Eve and then tapping some random stuff on the table. We got to look at Florence, which she had a bruise that swapped sides. Oh, right. Right. Okay. Well, that's gone a different way. I started the episode thinking, oh, let's work about the pregnancy. Perhaps they had to fight about the pregnancy and stuff like that. No, we ended up with a twin slash friend who she didn't want to talk about, and oh, right, okay, there we are. That's another half hour done. Again, if you've got anything I've missed, I want to search on Florence. I think I want to have a look at it. Then I don't know, I'll have a little think about other things. If you've got anything that you think I should type in, please mention it, and perhaps we'll get to the bottom of it. Next time now is Saturday. What day is it today? Yeah, Saturday. So I'll see you Saturday. Have a good one. Ta-ra.